Hi, how's it going? It's Blazing Yeti. In today's guide I'm going to go through every arcade machine, how to complete the trophy cabinet, how to get the ones in the office, and I will also go through some tips and tricks that might help you complete them. So let's get right into it. To get your first trophy, you just need to buy all the arcade machines. You're going to need them all anyway if you want to get all the trophies. There are 17 arcade machines and it will cost you 5,129,000 to own them all. It's not cheap to own them all, but some of these are so fun that I've been stuck in this arcade for a week. Help me! Next trophy we're going to get is from the arcade machine that you start with. Street Crimes Gang Wars Edition. The aim of the game is to get rid of the other player's squares and kill the other player. It's a pretty simple game, but to help you with this challenge I suggest only adding one player instead of adding all three. There are two challenges to unlock for this trophy. First, you have to win a game without being hit. This is super easy. If you avoid the other player, the computer is pretty dumb and it will just walk into a car and get ran over. Eventually. Just make sure you have taken all of his squares or he will respawn. The second challenge is to win 20 games with each character. Each machine is a different character, so you just have to win 20 times on each one. You can keep track of this by checking the bottom left corner of your screen after each game. If you get a pop-up saying you've unlocked a t-shirt, that will mean you have completed that machine. To get the next trophy, you will need the Invade and Persuade 2 machine. So this game is a simple side-scrolling shooter. You have a tank and you need to shoot enemies that get in your way and get to the end of the level. There are power-ups to collect, but I would avoid the red ones as they take off health. I would also avoid the homing rockets as they are slow and they will make one of the challenges a lot harder. You need to complete 5 challenges to get this trophy. Score over 2 million points in a single playthrough, collect 88 barrels in a single playthrough, kill 100 animals in a single playthrough, and travel 3,474,000 kilometers on the moon, and finish any level of Invade and Persuade with over 7 lives. You can complete 4 of these in one run if you input this cheat code at the title screen. It will give you 99 lives, but just because you have so many lives, don't waste them. I would still try and save as many as you can for the moon level, because getting to 3 million kilometers will take a little bit of time and it does get very hectic very quick. The only challenge you cannot complete using this cheat code is finishing a level with 7 lives. To deactivate the cheat, just leave the machine and start again. I suggest doing this on level 2. You will need to learn where the enemies come from and how to avoid getting hit. Then try to get the repair boxes when you have full armor and you will gain an extra life. And like I said before, I would also avoid getting the homing rockets on this level. For the next trophy, you have to complete all the challenges on 3 machines. Defenders of Faith, Penetrator, and Monkey Paradise. These machines are all based on old Atari games, which I think is pretty cool. So with Defenders of Faith, all you have to do is complete one level by only moving right. There's no special tricks here, you just need to move right and keep retrying until you do it. I suggest starting as slow as you can so you can speed up if you need to. In Penetrator, you have to get a score of 40,000, which means destroying over 2,000 green dots. This is not easy and you will need the reflexes of a god. It will also take around 30 to 40 minutes to complete this challenge. So set aside some time to master this one. I could not find any tricks or ways around this, so if you have any tips, leave them in the comments and help us out. Monkey Paradise has 2 challenges you need to complete. First, you need to beat the underwater level. This is level 2 and the game is not really that hard, you just need to time your button presses right. The second challenge is a little bit trickier if you don't know what to do. You have to get 100 points while the game is glitched out. To do this, you need to hit the machine by pressing B on Xbox, circle on PlayStation, or backspace on PC. And when the game starts, it will glitch out. While it's glitching out, just wait a second, it will almost normalize, and then that's when you want to make your move. So for the next trophy, you will need Madame Nazar. This is one of the easiest ones to get, but it's purely luck. You just need a specific fortune told, so just keep retrying the machine until you get it. It will sound like this.
Madame Nazar has a beautiful collection, and she is generous. Go, see what trophy she gives you.
For this trophy, you will need the Wizard's Ruin. There are 3 challenges you need to complete. Finish the game in grog mode, earn 1 million points in a single playthrough, and collect over 950,000 treasure in a single playthrough. So the first thing you want to do is run through the game as Thog. This will allow you to unlock grog mode. Now the hard part is beating the game as Grog. He can't transform like Thog, but enemies drop a lot more loot, making it easier to complete the challenges, but harder to complete the game. Something that will help you out in this one is using magic on small enemies. When it comes to the bosses, the first one, all you have to do is dodge 3 attacks, and then you have a chance to attack. Each time you attack, he will spawn enemies in, so try to save some magic before you start the boss fight. So with the second boss, you just need to avoid him and hit him while he's laughing. This is definitely easier said than done. The third boss is actually pretty easy if you just avoid the acid, but this is also a great place to farm some extra loot. He will spawn spiders that protect him, so you take them out and you keep gaining loot. The trick to the final boss is to stand next to him and his magic won't hurt you. If you can complete the game as Grog and kill every enemy on the way, you should complete all of the challenges for this one. To get the next trophy, you will need Badlands Revenge 2. There are 3 challenges you need to complete: kill 40 flying animals, finish the game with only the pistol, and finish the game with over 90% accuracy. So you can do the last 2 challenges in one run, just aim for headshots and avoid shooting things on the floor. To kill 40 flying animals, you can actually shoot any animal and it will count, but you might have to replay a few missions with animals in it. I will admit this is much easier on PC than console, but it can be done. If you are really struggling, then I would suggest just plugging a keyboard and mouse in. Also, I don't know if it's the same on console, but for PC, the reload button says it's the right click, but it's actually the escape button. Let me know in the comments if you've had the same problem as this. So the next trophy is for the race and chase machines, and you will need all 3 machines: Get Truckin', Crotch Rockets, and Street Legal. So you have 3 challenges for these machines. First, you will need to finish a game on every single machine. Then you will need to finish a game on every location without crashing. That can be done on any machine. And lastly, you will have to win 40 times against other players. So you will need to grab a friend or hope a random will help you out. For the next trophy, you will need the Love Professor machine. You will also need to grab a friend or a random player for this one. There are 3 challenges to complete: find true love, get friend zoned, and find your nemesis. They are all related to getting specific ratings on the machine. This was a hard one to research, but I'll do my best explaining it. To find true love, go to Madame Nazar until you hear the phrase, "I see true love in your future, but only if you act quickly." Then go to the love machine with somebody quick. To get friend zoned, you need to have a difference in your love levels by 7 levels or more. For example, if I have a love level of a cold shoulder and you have a love level of hot and heavy, that will give you a difference of 7 levels and you will complete the challenge. The hard part is changing your love level, but from what I can tell, the best way to do that is getting a lap dance. So get a couple of dances and then try again. If it doesn't change, get the other player to go get some dances and then that should solve it for you. Finding your nemesis is completely RNG. What you're looking for is for both of you to get ice cold, and then you both need to get the correct RNG number to complete it. So if you match ice and cold with somebody, keep retrying until you complete the challenge. This next trophy is the hardest trophy in my opinion, and you will need Space Monkey 3 machine for this one. There are 3 challenges: beat any level without taking any damage, score over 3 million points in a single playthrough, and complete the game without collecting any power-ups. So these challenges are not easy. You will have to memorize the game like the back of your hand. So I suggest trying to beat any level without taking damage on level 1 and use power-ups as much as you can. Then once you've completed that one, try to complete the game with no power-ups, and you should also earn the 3 million point challenge at the same time. For the next trophy, we need the Shiny Wasabi Kitty Claw machine. God, that's a mouthful. Then all you need to do is win all 9 types of plushies. This is easier than it sounds, but it is possible. They're just like hunting shiny Pokemon. Also, every time you collect a plushie, you will get one in your office, so that way you can keep track of which ones you need to get. The next trophy is for Axe of Fury, and this one will be displayed in your office and not in the trophy cabinet. To get this trophy, all you need to do is complete 2 challenges. First, you will need to get a max score of 1100, and then you just need to repeat that 11 times, and you will have this one done. Next trophy requires the cubed machine. I think that's how you say it. This trophy will also be displayed in the office. To get it, you will need to complete 4 challenges. You have to get first place on the leaderboard, getting over 10,940 points. Then you need to reach level 20 without using any special abilities. You also have to reach level 20 without removing any blocks from play. And lastly, get a score of 19,000 in a single playthrough. You can do all of this in one run. If you get to level 20, you should be pretty close to 19,000 points, and just keep playing without using the power-ups. To get the next trophy, you will need the Camheads arcade machine. This is another trophy that will go in your office. To get this one, you need to complete 5 challenges. Carry out over 65 headshots across all scenes. Complete all levels using only a pistol. Kill all costumed weirdos on all scenes. Get an average of 60% accuracy across all scenes. And get a 5-star rating on each of the scenes. If you run through the game with just a pistol and headshot everyone you see, you will complete all of the challenges. Killing all of the costume weirdos includes the bunny girl and the monkey, so don't forget them. And a tip for the final boss: when he approaches you, wait until he starts flashing and then shoot him. If you shoot too early, he will just hit you first, and then you just need to shoot whatever he throws at you. Also, because this was added after the arcade update, there's no room for it, so you will need to switch out one of your other 2-player machines. And then the final trophy to get is for getting all of the trophies. However, I tried to look into this and I couldn't find much, but I don't think you need the trophies in the office to complete this one. If I am wrong, please let me know in the comments. Also, I want to know how many trophies you have and which one you found the hardest to get. Personally, the hardest for me is Space Monkeys 3 and Penetrator. I still haven't done those. And if you found anything helpful in this video, please hit that like and subscribe button. It means a lot and helps the channel out massively. Thanks for watching and bye for now.